Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you guys all about eyebrows. Um, I've been getting a lot of questions on my eyebrows, like how I do them, how I fill them in, what I use, etc. etc. So today I just wanted to sit down and talk to you about everything that I know about eyebrows because I have been doing my eyebrows for the longest. I have had every eyebrow shape that you can possibly think of. I have been called evil, I have been called surprised. I've had the super skinny eyebrows. So I know what I know about eyebrows because I have experienced it. So first things first, a lot of people ask me what kind of eyebrow shape goes well with my face. And the answer is so simple. The eyebrow shape that goes with your face is the one that you were born with. Everyone is born with eyebrows. Well, I think they are. But anyways, it's whatever shape you already have. You just want to work with your natural eyebrow shape. You don't want to make them look like you drew them on. You don't want to, obviously you did, but you don't want it to stand out, so that people are like, oh, she drew her eyebrows on or she tattooed them on. No. So that is one big thing. Just work with what you have. What you should use. I have a number of things that I have used throughout the years. I can't even remember all the things that I've used, but here are a few things that I have used. This is from the drugstore and it is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Obviously, I love this thing and I used a lot of it up. It brings a powder and it brings a gel. You can use gel, you can use powder, you can use mousses, pomades, pencils. There's a number of things that you can use on your eyebrows. You just have to find what works well for you and what you feel comfortable, applying. A spoolie like this one to just help brush out your eyebrows. To tweeze and shape my eyebrows, I just use regular tweezers. I don't go all fancy, $20 tweezers. No, I just use whatever I have, and that seems to work fine for me. And the thing that I am currently using, which I absolutely love, is this Tarte emphasized waterproof Amazonian clay eye mousse, and you will see me use this in the demo that I'm going to be showing you on how I fill in my eyebrows. I live by this stuff. It is wonderful. It is so smudge proof. It just doesn't come off. I've had people try to take my eyebrows off, which I don't appreciate, but yeah, it's wonderful. I love it and I really recommend this stuff. Those are a few of the things that you can use to fill in your brows. Now I'm gonna go over basic things that I've learned about eyebrow shaping and what you should do and how you should shape them, where to start, where to end, what kind of colors you should use. And I'm gonna start off by that. Supposedly I've heard that if you have dark hair like me, you should go 3 shades lighter than your hair. I personally don't like 3 shades lighter than my hair because that would just be too light for me. I like the same color as my hair, which is a dark brown. So I pick a dark brown mousse, a dark brown brow pencil, but you can just use what you like. If you have light hair, which is blonde or ginger, whatever, you should go 3 shades darker than your hair. It goes both ways. Whatever works for you. If you like it darker, if you like it lighter, use whatever you feel comfortable with. Your eyebrows should start, you want to take a pencil and they should start right on the bridge of your nose. This is the bridge of your nose, and you want it to start right on the bridge of your nose. That is where mine is currently starting, so I'm good. Then you want to take your brush and kind of just make it go across your eye, and that is where the arch of your eyebrow should be. So I am also good on that. Yay me! And lastly, you want to go at the end of your nose and kind of see where that ends, and that is where your eyebrow should end. Can't think of anything else. So I feel like that is all you have to know about eyebrows, and I hope that I didn't talk too fast And I hope that you guys kind of got a little bit of a knowledge of what to do with your eyebrows and what to use with your eyebrows. You know, you can use whatever works for you, and that is like the main thing for me. Like, just do your eyebrows however you want, because people will judge you no matter what. They will tell you your eyebrows are bushy, or they're too drawn in, or they're too skinny, or you look evil, because I've heard it all. So just do whatever works for you, whatever you like. I mean, you don't want to look crazy, but if you like it, then you like it. Now I'm going to kind of show you how I do my eyebrows and how I fill them in, and I hope you guys enjoy that as well. So just keep watching to see how I fill in my eyebrows. So as you guys can see, these are my natural eyebrows without any product on them. They are just like, they're the same shape, but they're just very sparse, very light, and I just like to define them a little bit more because I like a really bold brow. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is just taking my little spoolie brush, and I've just bent mine for you know, better use, and I'm going to be brushing my eyebrows in the direction that they are already going. This is just going to help with filling them in and making sure that everything is nice and even. So I'm just going to be starting off by dipping my brush into the palm, the mousse, just like this. And I just like to tap it. I don't want to like sweep it in there because it's very pigmented and you will look like you have crazy eyebrows. I've done it before. I'd like to start at the end of my eyebrow because that is where you want the most pigmentation. That's where you want it to be the darkest, and that's where all your product is gonna go. So I'm gonna start off by making light strokes at the end of my eyebrow, just going with the natural shape of it. You want to use a light feathery strokes because that is what mimics hair. You know, you don't want it to look like you drew your eyebrows on, because you just want it to look as natural as possible. Once I start getting to like the middle, if I feel I need more product, I will dip it in there again, and then I will start to draw a little bit on the bottom. When I come to my arch, I like to exaggerate it just a little bit because that is just how I like my eyebrows. And you can feel free to do it as dark or as light as you want. Now for the beginning of the eyebrow, which is probably the hardest because you want this to look as natural as possible. So what I like to do is I don't go back into the mousse because then you would just be grabbing too much product. So what I like to do is I like to drag it the bottom of my eyebrow, making kind of a straight line right under, just like that. Once I've done that, I like to do the exact same thing to the top. Once again, not grabbing any more product, just using what I have on my brush. And then you see how kind of just have that gap right there because that is where my eyebrows are the most sparse. So once you have that crazy kind of look, you are going to start blending it upwards, just using light feathery strokes, making sure not to bring it in too far or to not have it like too way back here. Once you have that kind of shape, you want to go back in and kind of just brush it out and see, you know, what you're working with. See if you need to go back in any other areas and kind of, you know, go over it. What they look like, you know, side by side. As you can tell, this one is way more defined. You know, it frames the face really nicely. And this one is just kind of like, you know, boring and dull. So you can choose to leave your eyebrows just like this, but this is not how I'm going to leave mine because I like to go back and carve out my eyebrows, which is just a fancy name for cleaning up the edges with concealer. I feel like right now they're just too like not clean, so I like to go back in with my MAC Pro Longwear and this other angled brush, which I just got at like Walmart. It's the Revlon angled brush, and I like to put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand, just a little tiny bit because that's all you're going to be needing. I like to put some on my brush, and then I like to carve out my eyebrows. So I feel like I went a little bit too low right here with the mousse, so I'm going to conceal that and just clean up any of my mistakes. I feel like this step is really important just to make your eyebrows look very sharp and very clean. Of course, you don't have to do it. You can, always opt out. This is just an extra step that I like to do. So that is it. That's all I do for my eyebrows. If you want to go ahead and run your spoolie through them one more time, just to kind of brush everything out, but you don't want to move it too much because then you will get like feathering. Yeah, feathering. So you can just go ahead and brush it all out, and that is it. That's all I do for my eyebrows. I just really wanted to share with you this video because I just love eyebrows, and everyone's always asking me how I get my eyebrows so nice and sharp, and honestly, it's my favorite part of any makeup look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to thumbs it up and let me know what you would like to see next. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!